Your host, Double Krown.
Hey, it's Double Krown. I've been away. You might have seen. I've been away for 4 months. No videos for 4 months. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. You know, I had to go and get a proper job. Can you blame me? Come on, I mean, I can't survive on 20 views per video. My last video has got about 20 views. So, you know, I had to go and get a proper job, and that means I've had no time to do these videos. So, anyway, I'm back. No doubt I'll have to get a proper job again, because YouTube is such a joke at the minute. You know, and, well, what have I got in the comments section? 4 months. 4 months it's been since my last video. And what have we got in the comments section? Is there any, oh, we miss you, Double Krown. Oh, we love you, Double Krown. Oh, where have you gone, Double Krown? Come back, come back. None of that. Not a dicky bird. Not a dicky bird in the comments section. So, well, I just thought, well, fuck you. Fuck you. I mean, if you're not interested, you're not interested, you know. But anyway, I'm going to do a few videos. What the hell? Let's see what happens. Let's see if I can jumpstart my career. Oh, but what I actually wanted to talk about today was Donald Trump, because there's so much going on in the news. And of course, I've missed out on it all because I've been working. I've had a proper job. I've been working my arse off. And of course, I've missed all the news. Donald Trump is now president-elect. So I'd just like to say congratulations to Alex Jones, because let's face it, you know, it's largely down to Alex Jones that Donald Trump has been elected. So congratulations to Donald Trump. Congratulations to Alex Jones. But it's not just Alex Jones. It's everybody who's been involved in the alternative media. There's a whole bunch of us. And maybe, just maybe, I had a small part in that. A teeny weeny small part to play in the alternative media as well. But yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations to Alex Jones particularly, because Alex has been amazing. He's been one of the great truthers out there. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm 100% sure about Donald Trump. There are still lots of issues, but time will tell as to whether he's going to really deliver or whether he is just going to be yet another one of those presidents who just toes the line to the bankers and what have you. And perhaps, you know, perhaps the less than 1% will continue to be richer than they ever were before. We don't know. Time will tell. But I'm willing to give Donald Trump a chance. So he deserves that. Well fought campaign, I thought. So good luck to him. But what I actually wanted to talk about today, well, I wanted to send a message out, a message to Donald Trump, if you like. I want to send a message out to Donald Trump. I'm not sure if he's listening. I'm not sure anybody's listening. You know, my last video got 20 views. So I don't imagine there's anybody of importance listening. But if I can get out to the alternative media, perhaps, if somebody there can give Alex Jones a tap on the shoulder and ask him to watch this video. But I've got a message for Donald Trump. And that is about Brexit. Because here in the UK, I get the impression that Brexit is not going to happen. So we've had the courts. The courts have ruled that Brexit can't go ahead without a vote in Parliament. And that means the the democratic decision of the British people could now be overridden by what happens in Parliament. I mean, that is awful. That is terrible. That is disgraceful, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. I don't think that's right. Brexit should go. It should happen. It should happen quickly now. In fact, now that the courts have decided, made that decision that Brexit can't go ahead without a vote, I think that the Conservative Party, Theresa May, I think they should just go ahead and trigger Article 50 as soon as possible now. Come on, it's been a long time. It's nearly Christmas. We're nearly into 2017. It's about time they triggered Article 50. It's about time Brexit started to happen. But of course, it could be delayed now. And they're already kicking the ball into the long grass, as it were. They've now kicked it kicked it into March. So Brexit doesn't look like it's going to happen till March. But I think they should trigger it immediately, before the courts can even have a second bite at the cherry, as it were. They should just trigger it, and never mind what the judges say. Never mind what the courts say. But I wanted to send a message out to Donald Trump, and that is, when he gets in, if he can apply any kind of pressure on the UK government to make sure that Brexit happens properly, that we don't have a soft Brexit, but we have a hard Brexit. It has to be a hard Brexit because, well, we voted for Brexit. It has to be a hard Brexit. We can soften it later if need be. But initially, it has to be a hard Brexit because that's what we voted for. We voted to get out of the EU. And they shouldn't try to soften it and, basically just alter the deal, make it so that we're still in the single market, make it so that large numbers of economic migrants can continue to take jobs in the UK. We need a hard Brexit, and you'll notice that Theresa May has been saying that one of the key things is that her red line is immigration. And I mean, I would disagree with that. I think the red line is the rules and regulations that are being imposed by the EU. It's that we need to address. I don't think they should be attacking, these poor workers from the EU who are just trying to make a living, who are just trying to make ends meet. Those are not the people that need to be oppressed any further, if you like. We need to stamp down on the rules and regulations. And in order to stamp down on the rules and regulations of the EU, I think we need to come completely out of the single market. So if Donald Trump has any power, well, he's going to be the most powerful man in the world soon enough. And if he can apply any pressure on the UK government and make sure that Brexit happens and properly, and of course the UK can open up trade arrangements with the United States, that would be perfect. That in a way would soften the blow of Brexit. If he can make sure these things can happen, then I hope he does. I hope he applies his power, his political power, the might of the USA. If he can apply some sort of political pressure, some leverage, if he can apply that to the UK and make sure Brexit actually happens. And one sign of that is that he wanted to appoint Nigel Farage as an ambassador to the United States. That is a great move, I think. And of course, the Conservatives have dismissed that. But I think that is absolutely the way to go. I think that would be a great move. And well done, Donald Trump, for thinking of that idea. And if he can continue to apply that kind of pressure, maybe, just maybe, Brexit might happen. But, I'm not so sure if it's even going to happen. But fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed. And see you in the next video. Bye for now.